welcome back to The Genius Life. Today is lock update month 10. Yes, we are in the double digits, you guys. By the way, if you guys are not subscribed to our channel, make sure to go and do that right now. Click that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of our future videos. And also click that notification bell so you guys are notified every single time that we upload a video. So the last time I came on, I talked to you guys about not retwisting for an entire month. And that was an interesting process. I really enjoyed that because one, my hair got a break from all that manipulation and all the time and energy I put into retwisting every single week. And I know my lock sisters and brothers, you guys are like, oh my gosh, why are you retwisting every single week? But my hair is special. Like, one, I started with the instant lock method, and I know that's not quite an excuse, but because of my hair type, I have 4C hair, and at the same time some parts of my hair is kind of thin. I find that like I needed to continually retwist to want to like literally keep it as a lock, because like I explained in my last video, the ends of my hair was locking and like the root or like the entire piece of lock was not locked, but at the end it was locked. So it was like some inconsistency going on. So when I was retwisting every week, I was really just trying to train my hair, which I've done so far. So I'm really happy that I did that. So a couple things I learned from not retwisting for an entire month. One is my hair dries out real quick. Like, I naturally have dry skin, dry hair, dry everything, dry scalp. I learned that if I'm ever gonna do like a semi freeform type of journey, I have to have my moisture game down packed. So what I was doing is like every morning I would wake up and I would spritz my hair with rose water, peppermint oil, and a little bit of water was in there. And I would moisturize it, and I'd also make sure like every couple days I would use some hemp oil or some almond oil or whatever I had to really get into the scalp. But then what I found is my hair was still getting dry, and I was like, what the heck? It was really strange. The good thing is, instead of just oiling my scalp and oiling my hair, I did spritz it first, which I realized helped to like open the hair cuticles, and then it was able to like absorb the moisture better from the oil, versus when I would just oil my hair without no water, no nothing, no spritzing. It would just like the oil would just sit on top of my hair. Like it would just be there, and it was just getting on everything, and I'd just be like this oily thing just walking around. So it really helped for me to spritz it, but I need something more. So like I'm gonna show you guys a clip from week 1 so you guys can understand a little bit more of how my hair looked and how it felt just after like washing my hair and just letting it kind of be free for a couple days. Hey you guys, so this is a week and 3 days since my last lock update, and like I promised you guys, I'm back on here just to give you an update of what's going on with my hair, because I'm not retwisting for basically the next 3 weeks. I haven't retwisted. I washed my hair once, and I did, and that was, I want to say it was on the weekend. And today's Thursday, so just maybe like 4 days ago. And before I washed it, I did a hot oil treatment with sesame oil. And so what I do is I just have like oil in a little Pyrex jar, and I warm it up in like boiling water. So like I sit the jar in the boiling water and it just heats it up. I add some essential oils, and then I get in the shower and I just kind of like lather my hair as much as possible and penetrate it and really give myself a good scalp massage, and then put on my cap. My hair really got dry. Like if you look at the back of my hair, like it was dry. It was almost like becoming brittle because I was wetting it every day. I was moisturizing it, but somehow I was just not getting enough moisture in there. And because my hair is so thick, my locks are so thick, it takes a lot. So one thing I started to incorporate into my my method is when I took showers, I tried to get it really steamy, and I would try to oil my scalp before I get in the shower, put on a shower cap, and basically just kind of get a little bit of get a little bit of a steam going so that I could moisten my hair with oil and with steam. So that worked a little bit, but what I really want to do is actually get a steamer and do that maybe every other week or something like that to just maintain moisture. I think that would be key for me. Also, I realized that I really do need something else other than oils. I don't quite know what it is yet. I started to go back into retwisting. Instead of doing every week, what I'm doing now is every 2 to every 2.5 weeks, and that's working really well because it's giving my hair a chance to really thicken up and just be in between washes and in between retwists. And it's also giving my hair a chance to kind of just you know, not to be overly manipulated. That's one thing I never wanted to do in my lock journey. I always wanted thick locks, and a part of getting and having thick locks is not manipulating your hair too much. So if you're new on this journey, you're like, oh my gosh, I want thick locks, that's one thing you have to do. Now, I did manipulate in the beginning a lot, but going forward, what I'm trying to do is to lessen my retwist more and more so that I can continue to, you know, grow thick locks. The last thing I'm going to talk about, you guys, is during that 4-week period that I did not lock my hair, I was washing. Like I said, I was moisturizing, but one thing I was also doing is I was making sure to wear my scarf every night and, you know, not get too lazy on that, because that's another thing that can dry your hair out. But I also got so many compliments. That's one thing I did not expect, you guys. Like, you know, like getting your hair retwisted every week, every 2 weeks, or whatever you do, I feel like is the norm for society, right? Like, those with locks or those with natural hair, you know, we get our retwist or we get our 2-strand twist, and we try to make our hair as perfect as possible. We try to make our hair as presentable to society as possible. And what I did during this 4-week period is to not care. Like, I literally did, I would wake up, I would do my little spray thing just for the health of my hair, my oil thing just for the health of my hair, and then I would just go. If I had a lock doing this and a lock doing that, and it was just doing whatever, it just kept doing that. I literally just let it be. And at that point, when I kept getting compliments from not just like women, not just men, just like people in general saying, yo, your hair is nice, yo, queen, like you're all these things, like what are you talking about? You know, it's like surprising. So what I noticed is being you know, average or doing things that everybody else is doing, like locking or retwisting your hair or doing 2-strand twists and making your hair look like everyone else's, I think is cool. But what people really gravitate to is something that looks different, you know? And I thought that was really interesting. So I loved that about the process. That's one thing I did not expect. And I think I'm gonna end up going back to it at some point. Like I said, I wanna really stretch out my retwist, but it just depends on what we're doing. Sometimes with, you know, our business, I'm also working with jet and I need to look a certain type of way, a little polished or whatever. So I do retwist my hair. But when I'm not working in the limelight or whatever, I'm going to be semi-freeform. So pretty much that's all I had to share with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this lock update. Share with me if you are locked, how long you've been locked, and what your experience is, either semi-freeforming, completely retwisting, you know, every 2 weeks or whatever, every 3 or 4 weeks. And what does your family and your friends think about it? I want to hear you guys. So make sure to like this video and to subscribe to our channel for more lock updates. So I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.